Si CTR po kasi, there's two business to it. Meron po siyang OEM, meron din po siyang aftermarket. Ang ating business po kasi na i-carry out is yung aftermarket. Ito po yung suot natin ngayon, which is the aftermarket CTR. I'll have a small video lang po to discuss regarding CTR. So please watch na lang po. Yung, okay, lang dyan, Seth. Yung sa, ano po sa likod, nakikita po ba nila? Okay, ayaw nyo talaga magtatanong ako dun, ha? Okay.
We create a safer world through continuous innovation that enhances employee happiness, customer trust, and social advancement. We aim to become a core company that provides safe products and services for all types of transportation. At CTR, our members embrace and uphold four core values: challenge, teamwork, responsibility, and respect. CTR has over 70 years of history and tradition as a global OE supplier. CTR is a globally leading manufacturer of suspension and steering parts for automobiles. We provide safe products and services to customers based on outstanding quality and excellent technology. Our state-of-the-art inspection process leverages human interaction and machine learning to ensure cutting-edge approach to reliability and defect detection. Our human experts collaborate seamlessly with precision robotics to create quality products. Testing plays a crucial role in ensuring product quality and safety. Rigorous heat and cold tests assess component structures and material integrity. Each year, CTR rigorously tests products using 15 machines, assessing performance, strength, durability, and resistance to deliver the highest quality to our customers. Each part is individually packaged in CTR branded boxes and labeled. Finally, product is ready to be shipped to more than 100 countries across the world. Because of our state-of-the-art R&D facilities, our technology became one of our greatest assets. We continue to develop effective and reliable products based on this expertise. All of our products go through stringent testing and certification before we ship it to our customers. On top of our 10,000 global SKUs, we continue to develop new products and part numbers with a goal of 1,000 new and unique SKUs every year. We are proud to hold various licenses and certifications from these esteemed institutions. We export products to over 100 countries and serve over 300 corporate customers. With more than 10 international offices, we provide safe products and services tailored to the needs of global customers. Employee happiness, customer satisfaction, social contribution. To this end, we are committed to creating a safer world through continuous innovation. CTR continues to make the world safer. Central to our safe mobility, CTR.
Okay, so that is an introduction to the CTR company. Now, na-notice niyo po ba yung history kung kailan ho siya nagsimula? Napansin niyo ho ba? 1952. So this would be 70, actually it's 1950s, pero the company itself was established 1952, but it was born in 1950. So halos nasa 72 years na ho siya. But in the Philippines, more than 30 years na po siya, halos. Hindi ho natin alam ho yun, no? Na more than 30 years na rin ho siya dito. Ang nagdadala po kasi dati ng CTR, it used to be also a dealer ng 555. Nangyari lang ho, hindi ho na kakaroon ng maayos na promotion, which is what we're doing right now. Pero in the Philippine market, matagal na ho siya. Okay? So, that is our CTR for the global business. Itong introduction ho natin, dadaanan lang ho natin, is for the original equipment. Bali tayo nagsusupply for some companies na kilala ho natin. Makikita ho natin dito. So here's again, recap. 1952 po. So we've been in the business for more than 70 years. It started as a small machining shop in Korea. Sheila Machinery po. Now, it grew over the years to this one. Network, affiliate, sales office, plants, and R&D centers. Ito po ang total na planta ni CTR. In Korea, we also have forging, and sa may China po, America as well. In Russia, we also have, and nagpo-produce din po tayo ng other business. Okay? Hindi lang po tayo sa steering and suspension. So let's take a look again. So this one po, mga naka-highlight, these are the important factors ng CTR. But who is familiar po sa brand ng GMB and Johnson na brand? Steering and suspension po. GMB and Johnson brand. Yes. GMB. In the early years po, si CTR po nagpo-produce para kay GMB. Sila po. So, in some cases, sila po talaga ang gumagawa. Kasi wala pa pong factory si GMB. Dahil si CTR na una, they were the first one to have a factory. Sila po nagpo-produce. Even for Johnson na brand. And some American brands pa. Okay? So, that's one of the highlights na CTR. That is for the aftermarket. Pero meron din po tayong mga OE business. So, mamaya makikita po natin kung ano yung mga cars. Obviously, magiging familiar po kayo. Kasi itong mga sasakyan na to, mga logo nila, lagi nyo makikita sa daan. Now, in terms of the global business ni CTR, ang pinakamalaki po talagang take natin is the OEM. This is the original equipment, which takes about 81% and 19% lang po sa aftermarket. Again, si CTR po is an original manufacturer. Mostly, kilala po siya. Associated po siya kay Hyundai Kia. Tama ho ba? O hindi ho ba natin alam yun? Yan. Hyundai Kia ho, halos. Or sa mga GM. This is what their business consists of. 81%. Mostly, it's the suspension and steering. Ito pag-uusapan lang ho natin. So, highlight again. 1973, we were the production for steering and suspension para kay Hyundai. Until today, we are still the suspension supplier for Hyundai. And then in 1988, nag-start na po tayo ng aftermarket business, which is, ito na po yung tumatanggap po tayo ng mga private label, GMB, other brands, and so on. Pagdating po ng 1990s, 94 to be exact, nilaunch na po si CTR brand. Hiwalay na po yung OE business nila. Hiniwalay po nila yung pag-service nila sa ibang vehicles, sa ibang brand ho. So, CTR brand. And then 1995, we had a tie-up with GM, Ford and Chrysler. So, yan po. Sorry for the pause, nahihilo ko dito sa mic. Okay, 1995 and 2005, we had a contract with, nakikita mo ba nila dyan? Sa likod? Okay. Ano po ba masasabi natin dito sa record na to? BMW and Audi. Imagine. As a Korean brand po we are the supplier for this high-end market. BMW and Audi business. So on the later years po, makikita natin, CTR grew its business from creating R&D center. So one of the key factors po ng isang manufacturer is having their own R&D center. Iba po kasi they outsource or they rely on other third-party manufacturer para gawin po yung mga research and development. Meron po tayong in-house to conduct the testing lahat po to certify. Kasi po, pag wala rin na po tayo nito, we cannot get contract from these brands, GM, Ford, Chrysler, BMW, and Audi. And mamaya po makikita nyo, itong mga to, ang mga other clients po ni CTR. May mapapansin kayo wala po dyan. Toyota, yes. So majority ho kasi alam naman natin ng Philippines is well-renowned for using Toyota. Talagang dominate po tayo ng Toyota brand. Pero dito, we don't cover actually for the Toyota car brand. Wala po tayo. But in one factor po, isang pasensya na. Naririnig naman ho nila ako. Mas sakit kasi talaga sa tenga nung ano na yun. Okay. So, in this case, wala ho si Toyota, no? So, may isang common denominator po si 55 and si CTR. In terms of the replacement and aftermarket brand, dun lang po tayo nagkakaroon ng single denominator pagdating po kay 35. Obviously, wala ko si Toyota because Toyota have their own plant or outsource their own. Meron din po kasi sila. But in this case, aftermarket na pag-uusapan natin. But for the record lang po, para makita nyo kung nasaan ang CTR in terms of the global business, ito ho ang track record natin. Hyundai, Kia Motors, we are the supplier for them, and other brands as well. Makikita ang pinakabago po dito sa atin is si Geely. We are the ones producing ball joint for Geely. Sa Ford po, hindi po tayo 100%. We are the ones producing upper ball joint para sa kanila. So, ibig sabihin, we have certain business sa kanila, sa mga brands na to, pero hindi ho lahat. Kung mapatayra din ramen, hindi ho lahat cover natin. We only have specific business with them. Ibig sabihin, sila ho kumukuha sa atin. But the rest po na ibang produkto na gusto nila, kinukuha po nila sa iba. Ito naman ho yung sinusupply natin sa kanila, mga pyesa. Itong RSM po, this is a local manufacturer sa Korea. This is Renault Samsung Motors. So, domestic lang po ito sa Korea. This can only be seen in Korea. And the rest po, ito mga parts na sinusupply natin. Tesla, yes. Actually, hindi talaga natin dinidisclose po si Tesla. But for the sake of discussion itself, gusto na rin namin i-promote si Tesla as one of, we are the ones who supplying for them. Kami na ho nagsusupply for inner and outer tie rod ho. So may parts pa rin talaga ang electric vehicle. In terms of Ford, yan po. Pero din ho tayo dyan. Ito kasi hindi na ito na-update eh. They had a new contract release by last year of 2023 lang. Yan. So obviously, we have the higher end models, yung mga high-end cars, Volvo, Mercedes, and BMW. Okay? So, in this regards po, ano po ba masasabi natin pagdating sa brand ni CTR? Okay po ba track record natin as a supplier, manufacturer? Kaya po ba natin makipaglaban sa market? Kaya naman to. Kasi, in this case, obviously, itong ibang pyesa ho, wala naman tayo dito. But we are only looking at the suspension and steering component, no? So this is the OE business. Ito yung original manufacturing business ni CTR. So again, here's a closer look on yung mga pinuproduce natin items for the suspension business. Ball joint, ang mga main model natin ho, ito. Sa GM, we are focusing on Colorado. Sa Control R, both Parang wala pa tayo dito. But this is a Chevy Bolt. Yan. Grand Cherokee sa Hyundai Kona. Tayo din po produce. Sa Stable, meron na po tayo dito Sorento. Yan. So this is for the suspension business, no? For the steering business, outer tire rod natin, ang Hyundai Avante sa atin is Sonata. So Hyundai Avante is Hyundai Sonata sa atin. Yeah, so we are producing outer and inner tire rod for these models. Hyundai Kona and some high-end models sa Mini Cooper. Yan. And ito lang po, closer look lang po ng other business ni CTR. So this one po hindi naman kasi available sa atin. Yan, powertrain as well. This is again for the original original equipment business. So pag lumabas po siya sa manufacture, sa kasa, binili na ni client, meron na po siyang tatak ni CTR. Pero mapapansin nyo, minsan may iba pong part na nakalagay, hindi po si CTR. Pag bumili po tayo ng original or lumapit si client, nagbigay ng sample, usually nakalagay is ibang brand, tama? Okay. Minsan ho kasi, again, hindi ho tayo ang supplier 100%. Meron ho silang certain level. So, yung supplier na yun based on the capacity. Meron ho silang tinatawag na Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. Ito ho yung para ma-continuous yung supply and demand nila. In this case, si CTR sa high priority, nasa Tier 1 and Tier 2 po tayo. Okay? Meron ho ako mamaya papa-exercise. Meron ho ako dito dalawang CTR part. Pang Hyundai Santa Fe. Now, gusto ko lang po malaman sa inyo, if you could identify, isa ho kasi dito is Hyundai Mobis. Genuine Hyundai Mobis from Hyundai itself. So, isi-share ko lang mamaya po. So, in this case po, si CTR is actually nagsisirculate na po ang product natin over 100 countries. So, we have 300 customers globally. Mostly in Asian market and the Europe market. Pinakamalaki pong market ni CTR is nasa Russia po. Now, considering kung ano ang mga sasakyan ni Russia, these are mostly European cars. Ang pinakamalaki pong aftermarket, pinakamalaking business po namin sa kanila is si CTR, si Russian market. Okay? So again, we are number 1 in 10 countries. This is in Russia, Myanmar, Ecuador, Egypt, and UAE. Ito na lang po muna. In terms of the aftermarket, we are one of the top leading R&D centers globally in the segment. We have more than 10,000 SKU, including na po yung mga shock absorber brake pad. But hindi po kasi available sa Philippine market for now ang mga shock and brake pad po natin due to sa pricing differences. In terms of global supply, kaya-kaya ho i-supply ni CTR ang mga parts as needed based on the demand. This will depend na lang ho sa promote natin. Now, in terms of the vehicle o sa mga sasakyan ho, meron ho tayong transition from IC engines to electric. Ito yung mga internal combustion engine, medyo sumishift na po tayo sa electric. So si CTR po is one of the key players in terms of the manufacturer or supplier ngayon. Sa mga nakita ho natin kaninang brand, si CTR ho, meron na ho siya para sa ito ho, mga to are all EV. Isa sa mga major factor na kailangan i-consider ng mga EV, ang component nila dapat lightweight. Kasi ang battery na kinikerry nila mabigat na po. Kaya kailangan ang mga suspension nila are durable pero magaan at the same time. So ito yung mga electric vehicle natin na siniserve. Again, here's another look ng ating business overseas. So, 100 countries po, ito yung mga customer natin. Ayan. So, in total, our inventory, we have 1,100 stabilizer link, controller 900 pieces, our bushing is 966, ball joint is 580, tie rod and racket. Ang tie rod ho natin is nasa 1,100, racket is 904. Obviously, kung ano lang available sa Philippine market, yun lang naman po. Pero in terms of the service, kaya ho majority service ang Philippine market by these numbers po. Okay? Now, medyo malakas na rin ho ang bushing namin locally. In terms of local, Manila, lumalakas na rin po ang mga bushing natin. Well accepted na rin po siya sa market, knowing na meron ho mga bushing. Obviously, dito it's the other brands, RBI or JAG. Tama? Okay. So meron na rin ho tayo mga bushing po. And engine mount. Yan. Now, kanina sabi ko wala si Toyota kasi meron hong single denominator po silang dalawa ni CTR, which is being a replacement lang naman po sila. Si CTR, si 35, ano po ba ang pagkakaalam nyo kay 35? As ano ho siya? Original? Japan, yes. Japan. High quality, okay. Obviously, high quality. Tapos ano pa?
Popular.
Popular. Ano ba? Wala na, yun lang. Bakit? Kaya? Sa pangalan itself.
Nauna sila.
Yes. Actually, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, actually si CTR na una sa Philippines. But in terms of the promotion, kung sino nagtulak, hindi ho nagawa. Ang nangyari, naagaw ho kasi ni 35 yung market. Why? Nakasanayan na ho kasi. Over the years, sino majority ang nagdidictate ng mga kailangan natin? Di ba si mechanic? So, in terms of the demand, nanggagaling ho kay mechanic. Bakit kaya? Kasi reliable naman siya. Obviously, it's reliable kasi continuous. And we had a short discussion nga po kanina with Sir Mike. Nasabi niya talagang walang nagkakaroon ng problem si 35. Tama po ba? So, over the course of 15 years, parang very seldom po, talagang hindi kayo nagkakaroon ng problema. Nagkakaroon lang kayo dahil si mechanic nagkakamali ng installation. Yun lang. In terms of product, wala, di ba? Okay. So, in this case po, ang hinahanap kasi natin dito, obviously, is one factor is that reliability, which meron naman po sila. But, in our case, CTR is also a reliable brand. Why? Yung pinakita ho natin kanina, nadaanan natin slide, we are supplying for BMW, Audi, Mercedes, and Ford. Lahat ho yun are high-end vehicles. Di ba ho? Doon pa lang ho, maganda na ho yung track record natin. Especially in the Europe market, maganda na ho track record natin. In terms of Toyota lang, kasi I think 60% of the Philippines is well dominated by Toyota. Kaya ang demand napupunta kay Toyota. Tapos, yung kailangan ni Toyota na pyesa na kay 35. So, pero sa atin ho kasi, we're well known in the segment ng Korean. Kung sinabi mo kailangan na replacement na Hyundai, Kia, CTR. Di ba ho? So doon tayo. But, ang challenge ko kasi namin is makapasok also. Kasi ang demand is within Toyota. Within the Japanese brand. Meron ako kasi tayong sineserve. Now, this is one good thing kay CTR, no? CTR acknowledges ang dominance ni Toyota. In the production po, makikita ho natin dito, 21% of their production is dedicated kay Toyota. Now, ulitin ko po, si CTR is a Korean manufacturer. So, di ba parang medyo dapat leaning towards tayo kay Hyundai, Kia, but no. We understand the demand globally, kaya we are producing majority of the business for Toyota para humaserve natin. Makikita ho natin Hyundai is only what? 5% difference. Pero malaki ho yan. Pag sinabi ho natin global, million na parts po yan. Makikita ho rin natin dito. Other, Nissan, Kia is only 10%. Behind lang po ni Kia, si Honda, 9%. So what does that mean? Highly acknowledged ho ni CTR ang Japanese brands. So, sa catalog ho natin, we have majority, all the components needed para ma-serve po natin yung mga local end user natin that has Toyota vehicle. Diba? Kasi parehas naman ho talaga nila. Pagdating sa Toyota, si CTR tsaka ni 35, parehas na naman ho silang replacement. In difference lang po kasi, aftermarket, ito ho, ang aftermarket na salita lang ho kasi, nag-stem lang naman po yan dahil meron siyang OE business. So in this case, si CTR is an aftermarket. Dahil galing ho siya sa OE, it has an aftermarket. But si 35, sa sinabi niyo kanina, it's reliable, popular. Wala ho tayong nasabing dahil OE siya, dahil ginagamit ho siya na mismo ng Toyota. Hindi ho, di ba? Dahil napakilala, na-introduce ho siya na maayos. Yun ho ang pinagano. Now, in this case po, we like to have the opportunity to do the same thing. Kasi doon sa na-mention ho kanina na 10 countries, isa ho doon is similar sa mga sasakyan ni, in terms of car presence, si Myanmar ho, halos magkaparehas sa mga sasakyan ng Myanmar sa Pilipinas. But ang dominating ho doon, si CTR. Si 35 po, about 10%. 90% is being owned by CTR. Bakit to? Kasi mas nauna naman doon si CTR na pakilala. Now, we know this kasi meron ho kaming staff, meron ho kaming business sa Myanmar, and they mention na mas malaki nga ho talaga ang business ni CTR kumpara kay 35. So, ibig sabihin no, we have a good chance na makapasok. And with your help, syempre, no, through this seminar, hopefully makatulong po itong idea sa inyo na may benta si CTR mas maayos. Ma-delegate po ba namin sa inyo towards your clients? Okay po ba yun? Okay, continue. So, one of the key factors po ng CTR is of course quality control. There were some problems, there were some eyebrow raising ng mga nakaraan years, but in this case, they are considering talaga, in terms of the demand, quality control comes first. So, they're improving based on the requirement ng mga OE. We follow the steps. Kung ano ho kasi ang business ng OE, we do the same thing. So, meron ho tayong R&D, we have certain data na gagaling sa mga OE brands. We use that to analyze and use that same quality formula para i-produce sa aftermarket. Now, this is one of ito ho sa lahat ng negosyo, especially if you're a manufacturer, ito ho ang kailangan, ideal, zero defect. Because a defect is always eyebrow raising po talaga. So, to answer all those to achieve this, of course, they have to go certain condition po, final inspection and immediate response, mabilis na action taken if there's any defect. Now, pakita lang ho namin, no, because nanggaling ho kami sa Baguio, up north. Nakita ho namin ang demand ng mga taxi. Majority ginagamit ko kasi na doon are crosswinds, mga Adventure, Avanza, Innova. So, obviously, ang Innova naman, well reliable. And again, it's a Toyota brand. Diba? Most, what do you call this? This is one of the top cars dito sa Pilipinas. Now, considering meron tayong parts dito, pinakita lang natin, available naman po yung parts ni Toyota na 1GD model, but we also have yung sa mga TG4N, yung mga 2004, 2014 meron din po tayo. Okay? So sa mga kanina nagbibigay sa akin ng 4 na part number, tatlo lang ho usually ay si CTR o dalawa. So, minimake sure lang ho kanina kung tama ho yung binibigay niyo eh. Obviously, pinaglalaroan ho kayo. Ayan, ito ho ang part number natin. Ayan, para sa next ano nyo kung sakali. Okay? Now, in terms of the design, so, nakaka-encounter pa po ba tayo ng ganitong klaseng disenyo? Yung may grease nipple sa ball joint? Meron pa rin? Tama ho na, meron pa rin tayo. Now, si CTR ho kasi, we're shifting into the improvement. Ito yung may, wala nang grease nipple, we're using nylon or self-locking nut. Iba na ho yung design. But, in terms of the function, parehas lang ho ba sila? Pag kinabit sa sakyan, parehas lang ho ba gagana sila? Parehas lang ho, di ba? Ano lang ho ang nangyari? Bakit ho kaya tinanggal to? Grease nipple, pinalitan natin yung cutter pin, yung castle nut ng self-locking.
Safety, sir. Yung nut.
Yes, one is safety, and one is to mabilis na turnover para sa customer. And also, ito ho ang ginagamit ng mga OE. Ito na ho ginagamit ng casa. Ito na ho dinidesign ng casa. Again, si CTR ho, hindi ho kami ang nagdidictate ng disenyo. Ang car brands ho nagdidikta sa amin. Pag sinabi nila, CTR, kailangan namin ng 10 million na ball joint, sino tatanggi sa ganun? Ed Gulliares yun. Diba? Who would decline that kind of business? Sabihin ni BMW, we need 1 million na ball joint for ganito. How can we decline? Itong disenyo nila. So, itong mga design namin are actually coming from the car brands. Diba? So, here's a small, quick video lang regarding in terms of ball joint maintenance. Okay?
You have a choice to make for your customers. You can sell them a product that will require maintenance and uses old technology, or you can sell them a maintenance-free product that takes advantage of the latest materials and engineering. The choice is obvious. By selling a better product that requires less maintenance for the customer, you will gain their future business and trust. So why do some technicians and drivers think a grease fitting is the answer to better suspension components? For some reason, some technicians still believe that older style replacement suspension parts with grease fittings and metal-on-metal balls and sockets are better than a maintenance-free sealed joint with an engineered polymer socket. But judging a joint by a grease fitting or lack of a grease fitting is not an accurate way of evaluating a replacement ball joint or tie rod end. It would be best if you looked inside the joint to understand why OEMs stopped using grease fittings and why these types of joints are not a smart choice for modern cars and trucks. In 1970, an oil change was called an oil and lube service. While the car was up in the air or over a pit, the mechanic would grease the suspension joints. Greasing the joint did two things. First, pumping in any new grease replenished any grease lost to oxidation because of the heat generated by metal-to-metal contact. Second, as grease is pumped into the joint, it flushes out contaminants, as well as small pieces of the metal caused by wear to the ball and socket. It could be a messy process. Over the next 50 years, the polymer compounds evolved. Material science engineers were able to formulate polymer compounds that could take hard impacts, resist wear, and withstand high temperatures. Automotive engineers saw a potential application for spherical suspension joints. They realized these polymer materials could be formed into sockets for ball joints. With the correct lubricant and surface finish, these could outlast metal-on-metal joints. At the same time, new rubber material and designs for boots were advancing. These boots kept the grease inside and outside contaminants out. Grease also evolved. Old school chassis grease was often made from oil and natural additives to thicken the final product. Today, average general purpose chassis grease found in grease guns has ingredients like zinc, graphite, and lithium. But the engineered greases inside a sealed joint are much more sophisticated. Sealed joints will use silicone and fluorether-based greases with additives like Teflon, molybdenum, and other additives engineered at the molecular level. These synthetic greases can eliminate wear to the metal stud and polymer sockets under extremes of heat, pressure, and other outside forces. Do you still think metal-on-metal joints are better for your customers? Here's something to think about: extended oil change intervals. For some vehicles, the factory recommended interval is 7,000 to 10,000 miles. If a ball joint or tie rod end is not lubricated during the oil change, it means a joint will have to go 14,000 to 20,000 miles without being greased. The grease could oxidize or leak out of the boot before the next oil change. This could cause the joint to wear out rapidly. With a steel joint, the driver could go 100,000 miles or more without any maintenance whatsoever. So, even if you are still loyal to greasable joints, some modern suspension designs do not have room for grease fittings. Even if there's an application with a grease fitting, it might require a special adapter to grease the joint. While some aftermarket suppliers still produce greasable joints, OEMs and OEM suppliers like CTR agree that the reality is that steel ball joints and tie rod ends are the more advanced product that will last longer. Just like the OEMs, CTR uses engineered polymers for its aftermarket joints. These joints have greater durability and longevity when compared to greasable metal-on-metal joints. CTR uses its 50 years of OEM supplier experience to engineer high-quality polymer joints for the modern vehicle. That knowledge of high quality and technology translates into a genuine OEM quality part. CTR has more than 3,000 SKUs to cover domestic, Asian, and European vehicles. CTR's Asian coverage is remarkable and is worth checking out. CTR's catalogs for suspension parts like stabilizer links, control arms, and bushings are constantly being updated, with new applications announced monthly.
Going back para matapos tayo, no? At makapagpahinga na tayo. So, pakita lang namin bakit tayo meron na tayo mga ngayon, ang mga mga product ng CTR. Di ba na-testing nyo lahat? Napansin nyo bakit ang lambot ho niya? Di ba? Now, one key factor ho kasi meron ho siyang tinatawag na polymer composite or engineered plastic. Minsan ako binibiro, may plastic sa loob yan, hindi matibay. Now, ideally, ito kasi is another feature na many has considered na ilagay na ngayon sa mga produkto nila. So, papakita lang ho natin yung difference between metal to metal and then meron polymer composite. So, dito sa video, play lang natin.
Moog's Gusher powdered metal bearing design uses a rubber spring. The spring is supposed to keep pressure on the stud so the ball stays in one place inside the housing. However, over time, the rubber spring becomes fatigued and loses its ability to recoil and keep constant pressure on the ball stud. This causes a gap to form at both ends of the ball, and when there is a gap, you've got end play, and the stud starts banging around inside the housing. Now, the ball joint can't properly hold the vehicle's exact alignment specifications, and that causes tires to wear prematurely. This friction on the powdered metal ball stud causes granules to wear off, and they are extremely abrasive, contributing to failure. Once looseness starts, it gets worse, and the ball joint needs replacement. Another shortcoming in competitors' two-piece stamped housing is that the design leads to end play. The two-piece stamped housing, bottom seat spring, powdered metal bearing, and ball stud have combined stack-up tolerances that create more opportunity for end play.
Yan ho yung dahilan minsan na tinatawag nilang kalampag. Yan ho yung nagagaling. So nagkakaroon ho kasi metal to metal, kaya mapapansin ho nila pag nagte-testing si mekaniko, yung mga buyer. O kaya kayo, di ba minsan gaganon ninyo, matibay, pwede. Pero considering ano po ba mas tama, matibay, malambot? Dati, matigas, di ba dapat? Pero hindi naman ho kasi rin dapat din ang basihan. Iba ho kasi yun ang ginagawa matigas to, mas okay to. Pag kinabit nyo ho kasi yan, ang nangyayari din ho naman, di ba over time, na ang function po ng mga piyesa na to, mostly for under chassis. Prone sila for, abuse sila sa ilalim. Ang movement nila talaga, up and down, torque nila nasusubukan talaga. Lumalambot din po yan. Okay? Over time, ito ang nagiging dahilan. That's why we have, meron po tayong panggrasa. Ginagrasahan siya for the purpose na maiwasan yung nagkakaroon tayo ng nabibitak-bitak sa loob. Yung pinakita ko kanina sa video, ginagrasahan siya para matanggal yung ma-eliminate yung mga granules na nabubuo sa loob. dahil nga metal to metal contact. Subukan ho natin pag meron ho tayong chance bukas, tingnan nyo bakit ang tigas. Pero pag yung mga gamit na or si CTR, malambot. Pero wala ho siyang bearing. Hindi ho siya dapat gawing pasihan. Now, bakit nga, ito siya. So before the test, makinis, parehas. So ito yung metal housing, tapos meron siyang polymer ball seat. After testing, millions of test subok yan. Ito na ho nangyari. Markings na ho iniwan ng ball joint, nung ball stud. Dito ho nagkaroon ng crack. I think ang brand na to is ano nga ba to? It's a Japanese brand din pero hindi siya 3.5. Yan. So, again, sinasabi ko natin sa malambot matigas, this is one indicator bakit i-consider na rin dapat yung mga ganitong klase design. Part number. Familiar naman ho tayo, no? Ayan o. Mga high-ace. Ulitin ho natin. Gamit lang ko ay in lalaki. In thumb lang ho para kasi ang housing niya ho polymer ball seat na. Now, Toyota na ho yan. Pinilitin ho namin. So pag may nagsabi, matigas, gusto ko yung matibay. Di na ho indicator yun. Pati ang mga original, ganito na ho. Pagdating naman ho sa mga nylon nut, self-locking, iba ho, iba. Wala kang may cutter. Ito yung may cutter, yung may cassette nut. Ganito na ho ang ibang binibigay. Mapapansin nyo ho, minsan sa 3.5, wala na rin ho silang grease nipple.
Wala na.
Naglalagay na rin ho kasi sila na polymer ball seat. So parehas na rin ho halos ang technology ni CTR at ni 3.5. In terms of sa mga locking mechanism niya po, ganito na. Itong part number na to, sino makapagbigay kung ano sasakyan? Mapapansin nyo, ang nasa plastic niya,
Mirage.
nylon. Tama si Sir, Mirage. Bigyan ka na ba, Sir?
Wala po.
Wala ba? Ayun si Ma'am. Nakakatingin Para sigurado. Ayan. Okay, Sir. Ayan. So parehas na ho ang mga technology na ginagamit ng mga OEM business. Again, hindi ho si CTR nagdidikta kung anong gagamitin ho ng sasakyan, ng brand. Yung mismong brand ho, yung company ho nila nagdidikta sa amin kung ano dapat ang i-use namin. Siyempre, parang bumili ka ng wholesale. Diba? Mas marami, mas mababa discount. Now, I like to... what's that? Okay lang? Yung chair. Sorry, okay. So,
okay,
okay.
CTR would like to be transparent man ni sa customer na mo. Sa Manila, we have several cases of stabilizer link issue involving Starex, sa stabilizer link ni Starex. Okay. So, I think you have one case, Sir Mike, now may case no stabilizer link. Wala ba? Kinsa to na case, kinsa na experience sa stabilizer link nga natanggal sa stud, kinsa? Ikaw to, sir? Wala, nakarabaw ta to gift ay katong na-experience. Okay. Yeah, so we have several cases sa Manila aning stabilizer link. If you are familiar with CLKH38 and CLKH63, pareho na siya gamit sa Grand Starex. So Mr. Park, we invited Mr. Park, the team leader of research and development, para i-explain sa inyo ha niya. Hopefully ma-solve na ito nga issue kay na-solve na ninamo siya sa lawag. We installed by ourselves, gi-install ni Mr. Park ang stabilizer link sa Starex. Dayon ana ang mga mekaniko dito, ang mga tiguang ba. Lo, ano din sa bukuan? So, ano ako badugan mas lang mekaniko, mas lang hibaw. Di ba? So this time, Mr. Park will explain technically kung paano. And then later on, si Paul na lang mo translate. Kay medyo siyempre, he's a Korean and in the way ang explanation niya ba, medyo hinay. So, pagpasensyahan na natin. No? Okay, Mr. Park? Palakpakan naman natin si Mr. Park.
Hello everyone. Kumusta? Yeah. Okay. Today I explain to topic is stabilizer link Bolsa Cat out. Before I begin the presentation, let me introduce myself shortly. As already mentioned, my name is Park Yang Won. You call Mr. Park and Mr. Nick. Mr. Nick is my English name. I working in CTR for 24 years, and I worked OE division, manufacture engineering team and design team for 11 years, and the aftermarket for 13 years. Okay, let's get started. Before explaining the cat out, let me describe the function of the stabilizer link. First, I will explain the function of the stabilizer link in the video.
The anti-roll bar is usually a big torsional spring that is shaped like a U. The bottom of the U is bolted to the frame of the vehicle. The anti-roll bar link usually connects the end of the anti-roll bar to an unsprung part of the vehicle, like the bottom of the strut assembly. The anti-roll bar link is normally a long rod with ball joints on each end. Some anti-roll bar links just have threaded ends rather than ball joints. As the car corners, the vehicle's body has a tendency to roll towards the outside of the corner. The anti-roll bar creates torsional resistance so that the roll of the body is reduced. This helps to keep the maximum tire area on the road, ensuring the highest possible levels of grip. It is common for the ball joint sockets in the anti-roll bar links to become worn. When this happens, the anti-roll bar will still function, but will make excessive noise in hitting bumps or cornering. In some cases, the anti-roll bar link can break, leaving the anti-roll bar completely ineffective. Without the torsional resistance of the anti-roll bar, the vehicle will experience more body roll when cornering.
Does it make sense? I'll explain the more detail. As you can see the right picture, stabilizer link is assembled counterpart. One of the side of the stabilizer link is attached to the knuckle. This is a knuckle, while the other side is connected to stabilizer bar. This stabilizer bar. Stabilizer link receive the force on the axis and radial direction. The main force is received in the radial direction. So it doesn't matter if the plug material is engineered plastic or steel. because the load in the plug direction is weak. So there is no need to strengthen the design. Our stabilizer link plug material use reinforced polymer. What is came out? As you can see the picture, this is a ball stud. This is a ball stud. Ball stud came out report to situation where the ball stud separate from its socket in the mating component. When ball stud came out occurring, product functionality will be lost. This issue is an important one. This page demonstrates incorrect LHRH installation. Some engineer make a mistake to assemble a stabilizer link in the wrong direction, which means that they assembled left-hand product to right-hand direction and right-hand product to left-hand direction. So as you can see the picture, if the LHRH is assembled incorrectly, it will come out. Through the analysis from this problem product, we found out that the damage occurred only right side and left side of the ball sheet. I will show you a video of actual came out occurring in a beaker. If you turn the handle, this stabilizer link ball stud moved, and then this came out. Next video, you can easily see the came out. Here, you can see, yeah, this is came out. It's important installed correctly. This page demonstrates the incorrect assembly order. Can you hear me? No? Okay. Wrong assembly order. As you can see the picture, when there is a particular gap during the assembly, nut is tightened to the ball stud. It will be lead to come out. As you can see the right picture, we found out that the damage occurred only bottom of top area of the ball sheet. Next. This page shows second instance of incorrect assembly order. When stabilizer bar is set to the right side, you can see the each different center, so that the gap occurred horizontally. And then if assembled, it will be came out. Let's watch a video of the real situation in a vehicle. This situation has already came out. So this road center and Bolsada center is different. This is a problem. As it already explained, this issue, this situation is the same. Next session is a stabilizer link installation tips. As seen in the picture, when assembling stabilizer link, the ball stud should be stand straight like this. It shouldn't be bent upwards, downwards, sideways. Let's watch the video of the correct installation process in a vehicle. This product smoothly assembled into the hole. This is installing correctly. But next video about incorrect AHRH installation. Check. And here you can see that the ball stud is bent. So this situation is incorrect assembly. If the you assembled this way, it will be came out. One more? Okay, one more.
Ngit-ngit na yung cellphone na wait, sir. Can you please return back? Picture ng mga parts man. Share naman na si share it. Wala niya yung picture.
GC na, GC. Send na.
Okay. Keep going. This page provides information for product confirmation. After purchase our product, we need to check 3 checkpoints. First, check out the packaging. When packing the product from the box, you can see the plastic package. If there are both left and right product, plastic bag is marked like this, left or right. Second, check direction on a product. When separate plastic packaging, you can see that it's marked with the word left. It makes it easy to distinguish. Third, visually check new and old stabilizer link. After an installed product, we need to check visually, like some welding angle, shape, yeah, something like that. if you carry out check 1, check 2, and check 3, you will be able to install correctly. Last page. This page is our CTR's new product. The name is Hybrid Stabilizer Link. Our Hybrid Stabilizer Link use aluminum alloy and reinforced polymer. It was developed using different material from existing material and new process. Hybrid Stabilizer Link has 3 advantage points. First, it has a better durability than existing products. Second, Hybrid Stabilizer Link have advantage of lightweight. Third, Hybrid Stabilizer Link is rust-free. As already you know, aluminum alloy and reinforced polymer not allowing corrosion regarding surface damage. Right? I will show you every test video comparing our competitor product. Our competitor product can withstand 0.7 bar and then occurs bubbles. However, our product can withstand 1.2 bar without bubbles. So our product quality is higher than other competitor products. So, okay, that's all. Thank you for hearing.
They have questions, sir. Okay. Sir, they were asking about this.
Part number.
Because for our brand, we don't have this. Actual one don't have like this. Yeah.
Hindi ba notify na mo?
I-double check naman, sir, ha?
Mas maganda naman kung may lip and right nakalagay doon sa bar niya mamba.
It would be helpful if there is like this. Because actual one don't have like this. Wala na?
Pag mawala sa silopin naman, hindi na naman
Yeah. Actually, thank you for bringing that up, ha? At least,
gusto niya mo na ipaabot ng ganun.
Because our actual product don't have like this. So sometimes if they take out the product and the plastic already not available, they can identify for which car is this. Anyway, kami na tamakuman. So thank you, sir. We will get back to you. Sir, nakasilay ko ni Sir Nani. So murag nalipay ko, sir, kay murag na interesado na sila sa CTR. Kung saan, ipagitaan ko yung problema ba para...
Dili ko mas dali ko siya i-serve kung
Yeah. Thank you. Proceed na muna tayo and later on we will discuss. Okay, Paul, summarize mo yung sinabi. Short lang kayo. Wala na tayong oras.
So, okay. So, everyone?
Ay, makinig sa tayo. Ako na tayo para magbuha na ta.
So, ano ko lang i-discuss ko lang yung sinabi ni Mr. Park. Well, summarize lang, no? Nakuha ba nila yung point ni Mr. Park? Okay. To avoid any problems in terms of installation, especially pag sa mga mechanics, and this is a good learning para sa atin, yung may experience o wala, ang pinopoint out lang dito is, the product itself is okay, but sometimes nagkakaroon lang ng problema sa installation. Now, ano po ba yung mga indicators? Madali lang po, pag kinabit na mga isa sa mga indicator nito is this one. Tagilid. Bakit po kaya? Kasi pag in-install mo yan ng ganyan ho, at nag-maniobra ka, nagkakaroon mo tayo ng na-hyper-extend. Nababanat ho yan. Kasi pag kinabit natin na nakaganyan na ho yan, at nag-turn ho tayo, automatic matatanggal ho ang ball stud. Yun ho yung pinupoint out natin. Marami ho kasi kami naging reason bakit ho nagkakaroon ng ganito. It's mostly of the mechanic. Yan. So ito yung mga indicators niya. So makikita ho kasi dito, meron ho siyang markings. Itong position lang na to, meron ho siyang markings. Ibig sabihin na puwersa ho siya sa angulo na to. Ibig sabihin nakaganyan na ho siya. Dapat to straight yan. So, should be proper. Okay? So yun ang pinapoint out po ni Mr. Park. To avoid any problem, future problems, yun ho yun. So to check one of the consideration para maalaman natin is, of course, step by step para ma-avoid natin yung returns o yung product itself magkaroon ng bad name ba. So check outer packaging kung meron hong label o wala. For now, I think yung na-raise na ho namin tong concern na to matagal na. Sa Cebu, we've raised this concern also. Marami na ho nagsabi sa amin, and I know the CTR is improving its packaging by adding this one. Sa mga bago ho, sa mga luma, we cannot do anything about it kasi naka-ship out na. But the newer ones, maglalagay na ho sila ng markings to indicate sa plastic. Okay ho ba yun sa plastic o kailangan pa ho ba natin pati sa...
Sir, left and right lang.
Left and right lang. Okay. So, we will take note of that para ma-advise sila sa factory to, habang wala pa naman kasi packaging, it's simple naman kung tutuusin. But in terms of the production kasi ang dami nito. Okay? Yan.